Good morning from Las Palmas. Today we decided to just do something fun and grab some croissants and a coffee. Well, we couldn't go too far because dogs are not allowed at the boardwalk. That spoiled my appetite and encouraged me to go back to nature. The road wasn't easy, but the forests were incredible. We found the perfect spot to spend a couple of days exploring the area and doing some hikes with terrific views. Do you want to go explore, Cassie? He's so excited because he wants everybody to go with him outside. Are you ready, Ruben? We didn't want to waste a minute, so we started walking south because we read about a hike where we could see a spectacular sunset with the most emblematic peaks of this island and their surrounding pine tree forests. This is what we were looking for, a place in silence. The path to get here was as impressive as the final views. Every single tree and flower was adding more and more happiness to my soul. Now that we have found the place, it was time to freeze this moment not only with our eyes, but also with our cameras. We were looking for another place. You know, we have seen beautiful spots from here, beautiful views, but we were looking for the perfect viewpoint for, enjoying the sunset and taking some pictures, and I think this is it. This is what people don't know, how long you have to wait and how cold it can get to wait for the perfect moment, the golden hour to take the right picture. We wanted to make a perfect line between the three peaks. The farthest one is the Teide volcano, then the second one, I don't know the name, and then this one is Ventaiga Peak. So we wanted to have it aligned, the three of them together, and here looks perfect. Have we finished?
Almost. Just one picture.
So cold.
Yeah.
It's so cold, but we did what we could. We tried to take a good picture, but the sunset was not the best one. And it was okay. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So now we really want to go back to the van and start to be a little bit warmer.
It's very cold. This is not like we expect in Canary Islands.
No, not at all.
But the cold was completely worth it. We were so tired that we went directly to bed after such a busy day.
We woke up a little bit early today because we wanted to finish doing all the things we had to do in the camping site, like fill on the water tank and also bathing Casimiro, because I didn't wash him for almost 2 months. But he was fine about that. Then we decided to go to the supermarket at the same time because we were close to the city. And now that we are done, finally we can come back to nature, and we are very excited about that. Not so excited about going in the same road where we were coming, because it was very curvy, but let's see.
It's going to be hard.
We don't really know where we're going to stop, so we are waiting for nature to surprise us.
And nature surprised us. Actually, the roads did. They were quite complicated.
are in Grand Canyon National Park, but we are not. We are still in Gran Canaria, but this is amazing. We didn't expect to see this. Just so beautiful, everything.
We continued driving for 1 hour more, but we needed to stop.
Okay, second stop. Let's see what we have here.
More beautiful landscapes, but also more dangerous roads, of course.
We decided to stop here just to eat lunch because we are starving. It's like 3:30 p.m. For today's lunch, I wanted to make a recipe I used to eat when I was not vegetarian, that it was ground meat with cabbage. But now I'm going to make the same recipe without the ground meat. So I hope it's going to work. Here I have the cabbage, white wine, onion. I chopped all the cabbage, the onion and the leek. So now we have to wait until completely cooked. And then we are going to replace the ground meat with... Here it is. Okay. So we're going to replace the ground meat with this soy. You know, sometimes I just try new recipes and I'm not a chef. I know nothing about cooking, but I love food and I try to make different dishes every day. It's not so easy when you're a vegetarian and you are traveling around because you cannot have all the ingredients you want. But I'm trying to make the best out of the ingredients I can find in each supermarket. And it's simple cooking, but at the same time I think it's very nutritious and healthy. I hope this recipe is going to be good, healthy and yummy.
It was just okay. Good, healthy, but not so yummy. This morning, I woke up with a lot of energy and I decided to walk the whole afternoon to find more stunning views of this island.
I've been living the last, I think, 3 years in the northern mountains of León. That is a place surrounded by pretty high mountains, a lot of forests. So then when we decided to come to the Canary Islands, for the first part of the trip, I was happy about that, but on the other hand, we started in the only two islands which don't have any tree, not a single tree. So since I was living for 3 years in the mountains, having such a huge change for me was very shocking. I enjoyed a lot being in Fuerteventura and Lanzarote, of course. I love the coast, I love the ocean. That was fine, but being without trees around me for 2 months or more than 2 months, it was too much. And now I feel like Casimiro, like my dog. He's so excited now because there are a lot of smells here and the smell of pine tree forests and the green color all around is just magical, you know. If you love nature, or if you have lived in nature for some time, it's very hard to come back to the city, very hard. And for me, it has been very hard to be 2 months without forest. So now I feel very excited and very happy that we are here. And this is not going to change because the following islands are going to be pretty much like this or even greener. So I'm very excited about that too. And after the Canary Islands, we're going to the Scandinavian countries, so that's pretty great too.
This is the famous peak we heard so much about, Roque Nublo. It was considered as a sacred mountain to the native tribes of Gran Canaria, the Wanches. The views were great, but we were searching for something else. The localization in photography usually takes days or months, But we always try luck during the same day when we visit a place for the first time. So we must try and try until we find what we were looking for.
We came here to do a hike to Roca Nublo, which is a very famous place here in Gran Canaria, and we saw that just when we arrived because there were a lot of tourists around just going to this Roca Nublo. It is a very short hike, I think it's 1.5 kilometers. But we didn't want to do that hike because of all that people. We wanted to do something different. And because we know that the best view from the mountains are usually from outside. So we decided to do a circular hike, and we came to another mountain in front of Roca Nublo. So we couldn't stand it, and we stopped like 4 or 5 times to take pictures, to record so many videos about all the clouds moving through the mountains. It's amazing, very beautiful. And Ruben is doing a time lapse now, so we're going to stay here for a little bit longer.
The night was coming very quickly, so we had to be fast. However, it was complicated to leave this place. These mountains and these pine trees are from another world.
We always go for hikes with hours ahead, so we can take pictures and stop every time we want. But as always, we stop for so long that we don't have enough time, and now we are looking at the Roca Nublo like, damn it, we don't have enough time to go up there and take more pictures. Such a pity.
So we have to enjoy the view from here. That's the last one.
We have to rush. We have to leave at some point.
You can say goodbye.
Yeah, sure. We have to say goodbye, but just because we don't have the sun. Otherwise, we will be here the whole day taking pictures, but maybe tomorrow we are going to come back for the sunrise. Who knows?
Yeah.